It's Monday. Hey ladies, it's Monday and I'm here to talk to you about the new items we have coming to the site. I know you guys have been waiting, took a week off to kind of regroup. I was a little under the weather, but I'm back and I got two new looks that you are going to love, okay? First, I'm going to talk about the new pieces that we have on the site, and I'm also going to talk to you about your measurements and how to compare your measurements to my measurements to help you kind of gauge on the sizes that you should be selecting when you make your purchases. I get a lot of questions about that, so I wanted to address that today. So, back to the new pieces. The new pieces that we have coming this week, we have a long floral duster. I want to say the base color is in the mauve family, like a mauvey pink color. It has a little bit of blue in it, a little bit of hunter green in it, some ivory in it. Just a really pretty collection of colors I feel that are perfect for the transitional portion of this season. So I feel like it's perfect to rock now, but it also will be a piece that you could definitely bring into your fall and wear with your fall pieces. I actually paired this long duster with all white so that you can kind of see how you could like dress it up right now with some new strappy shoes, just a white tank top, white jeans. I feel I went with a pretty pure base underneath because I felt like the duster itself was pretty dramatic. I felt like it stands out and you want that to be the center of attention. So you don't want to do a whole bunch underneath it, in my opinion. So pure white is what I did underneath, and I loved it. I love the duster. It actually has like a little bit of a detailing right here on the shoulder where it's like I guess you can call it like a strap, a slight strap from the shoulder to the neckline that connects with like a button, and it has like gathering in the wrist, so it kind of fits in at your wrist. It's not I wouldn't call it a kimono because it's not super oversized and flowing. It's pretty straight, and it's cut, and it has a long strings that tie in the waistline. I feel like with this duster you can get away with going down a size if necessary. Like for example, if your size isn't there, I wouldn't be opposed to going down a size because it's not made to wrap or to button. So if you're worried about it closing, it has long strings and it brings it together, I feel like, just perfectly so that it falls how it should, and you can see your bottoms and your top underneath it. I'm gonna actually be wearing the medium for the shots on the website, and that's just because I like to wear the middle size so people can gauge up or gauge down if necessary. However, when I tried it on in the showroom, I tried on the small. The small fits just as well. Perfectly fine. I just went up to the medium because I like to wear the middle size for you ladies to help you govern what size you need to wear. So check it out. Make sure you set your notifications for our pieces dropping because that piece you're not going to want to miss. The other piece is, I guess you could say a hunter green or an olive. I would call it, I guess, a hunter. A hunter green? Yeah, that's in a hunter green.
In there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
The other piece is the hunter green two-piece. It's actually yeah. It's actually a crop, lightweight jacket that buttons. It has a drawstring in the waistline that you can tie and bunch up. It buttons up here, and the pants are kind of high waist if you ask me because you don't necessarily have to show much midsection when you wear it. They can actually meet just at the top of each other, or the bottom and the top can actually meet. But it's like a nice matching high waist pant with buttons and gathering in the waistline just to be flattering for this area. And it has elastic and it gathers in the ankle. So I paired this with also my new strappies just to show you that it could be a more going out look if needed or wanted. But I also wore it with a pair of sneakers. I threw on some sneakers just to show the versatility of it and to show you that it could go either way if you like. So those are the features of the week. Make sure to set your notifications. You do not want to miss out on these items. Your sizes, very important. And I'm going to chat with you guys about your measurements. I'm sure everybody knows it or is familiar, so this is for those who might have questions. Usually when I post products on the website, I do my best to leave all of my measurements and to let you know what size that I'm wearing. So if I'm in the large, I'll let you know I'm in the large, and I also will leave my measurements so that you'll see what the large usually fits within. And if I'm in a medium, I do the same thing. Even small, I've wore some small sometime too, and I've made sure that I've left all of my measurements so that you guys can gauge up or gauge down if needed. So what I typically do is, what you're gonna need in order to take your measurements is you're gonna need a standard measuring tape. So this is what I have here. You can get these at any Target, Walmart, even Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, whatever. You should be able to get these anywhere. They probably have them in like the needle and thread kits, the little travel size ones. They probably have one of these in there. So make sure you grab one of these if you don't have one. And simply what I list is my bust, waist, and hip measurements. So for my bust, you just take your measuring tape, you go around your back in the center of your boobs. And you just pull until it's snug. And if you can see mines, you might not be able to see mines, but just to let you know, mines is a 36. So 36 is what I wear across my back and my butt. So 36C is where I fall. Oh, 36C. 36 is what my back measurement and my bust measurement is. So again, that's the number you're going to usually use when you buy a bra. Your number is going to be this measurement, and then your cup is going to be whatever cup you are. So I'm a 36C. Excuse me. And then you're going to take your waist measurement. Your waist measurement, you just simply do the same thing, but you go in the middle of the smallest part of between your bust and your hips. So the smallest area that comes in is where you're going to go in. And so you just come around. Again, I have one here, and I'm just going all the way around until it's pretty snug. And I'm at a 31. Wherever this meets at is the number that you're at. So I'm a 31 in the waist. And then when I say your hips and butt area, this is the area I'm referring to. I'm referring into the widest area of your hips, but also you want it to come across your butt. So when I come around my butt, my hips, it's saying about a 46. What I list is usually between a 46 and a 47, just to be safe, so that you guys have enough you have some inches to play around with. But I usually list between 46 and 47. So right now it's coming up at just about a 46. And that's that. Sometimes I talk about this area, because this area is important too. This is where our pooches are. This is where if we've had kids, this is where we kind of are left with meat. So sometimes I address this area, but usually when I'm talking to you about your measurements, I'm talking to you about this area here, where something will button or snap. And then this area here, across your butt and your hips. And then this area here, which is your back and your bust. So just make sure you pay attention to those measurements. Usually I'll say, okay, my waist is a 31, I'm wearing a medium, would not exceed 32 or 33 if in a medium. Just to let you know, maybe you should compare your waistline to mine. And if you're coming up at a 34 or 35, you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't get this pant, because she's saying don't exceed a 33 or a 34. This is just for your help. Like, I don't want people to buy anything that they're not able to fit. So I usually try my best to help you gauge how you should be measuring yourself to fit the garments. So pay attention to those measurements. Be sure to DM me if you have any questions in regards to those measurements. If you ask any of my customers, I'm known to ask you to let me, if you're private, accept me so that I can go on your profile and look at your pictures, or even DM me a picture so that I can take a look. So I don't necessarily have your exact numbers, but I can pretty much look and gauge and tell you to help you out and direct you as to which size you should actually be purchasing. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. It would eliminate a lot of issues with fit. We're pretty strict when it comes to our return policy. Those ladies who might not know, sales are final. I do try to keep an open mind and exchange items if we have the inventory to go up or down in size. But I need you guys to do your part, and that's to pay attention to all measurements that are provided on the site to help you, and so that you can compare it to yours to eliminate any issues that you may have. Again, any questions, hit me up. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're telling everybody about this channel. Make sure you're visiting the site and you're telling everybody about the site so that they can visit and make purchases. So that's all I have for you today. So until next time, ooh, it's Monday!